Tonight's video is kindly sponsored by Free Cash. If you're looking for an easy way to earn a little extra money in your spare time, Free Cash is definitely worth checking out. You can earn rewards by completing simple tasks like surveys, trying out apps and playing games all from your mobile phone. You can cash out whenever you want through PayPal, Amazon gift cards and plenty other options with instant payouts also available. The sign-up process is quick and straightforward, so you can get started in just a few minutes. Free Cash also has an excellent Trustpilot rating with thousands of positive reviews from users. Whether you want to save up for something special or just earn a little extra, there's a wide variety of tasks available. New offers and games are added regularly, so there's always something new to check out. New users can also claim an exclusive $10 bonus when they sign up using my link and complete their first offer. Thanks again for Free Cash for sponsoring tonight's video. Hello lovely, nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Nicola. How are you? Good. I'll be examining your skin today. I'll be examining your face, neck and decolletage. I will be assessing your overall skin aging, elasticity, texture and skin health. Alright, you're welcome. So I'm going to start by just observing your face and your neck and decolletage. Okay. Okay, just stay nice and still for me, okay? Do you have any makeup on today? Okay. Lovely brows. Okay, if you tilt your head back for me, that's enough, thank you. Back down. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is take some pictures of your face, neck and decolletage. Alright. Stay nice and still for me. Turn that way. back at me. Turn that way. And back. Tilt your head right back for me. That's enough. Okay, and slightly turn your head that way, but keep your neck like that. And slightly to the other way. Perfect. And relax. Okay, stay like so. Just pan that down. Okay. Good. Okay, now would you just raise your brows for me? Okay, relax. Can you frown? Okay, and can you smile for me? Okay, relax. Okay, can you smile for me and hold it? Frown. Raise your brows and relax. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to touch your face now. Okay. So your skin does feel quite smooth, alright, quite nice and smooth. A little bit clammy, but it is very warm in here. Okay. Okay. Just feel your neck. Your neck feels quite nice as well, quite nice and smooth. Okay, so decolletage. Slightly rougher. Definitely a bit more dry. Okay. So okay. I'm going to have a look with my light now. It will be bright, so if you'd like to close your eyes, feel free. Okay. Tilt your head back a little bit. Okay, you can relax. Okay. So, what I'm seeing at the moment is a little bit of dehydration dotted around on your face. Okay, especially under the eye area. Okay, and your decolletage. Okay, your upper chest is a lot rougher, dehydrated, and a little bit on the dry side, and it has got some sun damage on it. All right, which is probably contributing to the funny kind of rough dryness that I can feel. All right, I can see quite a few age spots, a bit of pigmentation dotted around, a little bit of broken capillaries just dotted around as well, which is quite common with sun damaged skin. All right, your neck looks quite nice and smooth. I can't really see anything there at all. All right, do you have some blackheads on your nose? You've got some dark circles and some crow's feet, but nothing too extreme. All right, so the overall appearance is actually quite youthful. All right, you do have quite a nice glow to you and a little bit of redness in the cheeks. Maybe that's because it's a little bit warm. All right. Do you normally burn easily in the sun? Okay, so it's not from that. All right, could be that you just naturally, get quite flush in your cheeks, or it is because you're quite warm in here. All right, but I can't see any broken capillaries or any damage or anything like that. Okay, forehead, we have some slight pigmentation, age spots, but nothing too excessive. All right, and maybe slight lines, but only really when you frown. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just apply a special product. All right, and see how your skin reacts. It's just going to tell me how dehydrated your skin is. All right, so let's get that. Tilt for me. Relax. There we go. Just going to wait a few moments. Okay. Okay. Just get the light. Have a look. Okay, so your skin actually is more dehydrated than it appears. All right, which I'll probably see that when I start touching properly. All right. Yeah, I mean, quite common areas really, your forehead and your cheeks, and obviously here, but just a couple of areas haven't kind of taken the product as well as others. All right, so I'm just going to apply a second product now. This is just going to tell me if there's any excess oil. This product will feel cold, my love. Okay. Let's get some more. Now this will start to dry quite tight, okay. Okay, just let that go nice and hard, all right. Is it feeling all right? Good. Yeah, so you've got quite a bit of excess oil on your nose. Alright, I can see that. And I can see all the blackheads. Alright. And there's a tad little bit on the chin as well. But other than that, that's all good. Okay. Okay, now if you wouldn't mind just getting those wipes and just wipe all of that product off for me, if you could do that, thank you. Yeah, that's plenty, my lovely. Does it feel all right? Okay, you've had no bad reaction to the wipes or the other products, so that's good. Your skin does look all right. Okay. I'm going to pop on my gloves now. You've got a nice clean face, okay? And because I'm quite warm, it's easier for me to examine you with my gloves. So your forehead is quite nice and smooth, okay? I can't feel any lines, any ridges or lumps or bumps. It's very nice to touch, okay? It is dehydrated, okay? Which makes it look like you've got fine lines. Okay, and you can sort of see them just by looking, as I'm looking quite close, alright, but they're not deep set lines, okay, and the way they crack is typical for dehydration, alright, and that's why when I squeeze I can really see those lines, okay. The elasticity in that area is still very good and you still have a great bounce, okay, so that's fine. The Skin barrier in that area seems nice and healthy. Okay, which is good. However, you do have the pigmentation and some age spots, so that does show that you do have some sun damage, so we do need to make sure we are protecting our skin. Okay. Here you have a slight little line, but it's not deep set. Okay. Nose feels a little bit on the shiny side, and it does appear a little bit greasy. And I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 obvious blackheads, okay, and 2 enlarged pores, so not too bad, okay. Some broken capillaries either side there. Upper lip quite nice and smooth. Okay. Here you've got an expression line, no deep set wrinkles. Okay, it's quite superficial. Skin's a little bit saggier here. I don't mean excessive, but it's just not as strong here. Okay, it's lost its firmness a little bit there. Alright. Got good bounce on your cheeks. Okay. Slightly dehydrated in places, and you've got some good elasticity there. Again, same this side. You're not going red when I'm touching, so that's good. I've got just slightly little bit of rosy cheeks, but you had that before touching, so that's fine. Slight little bit of crow's feet, my lovely. I mean very, very minimal. I can just sort of see a couple of lines there. And when I squeeze, I can see them more. They're not too deep set yet, my love, okay? Got some good bounce in your cheeks, okay, and some good elasticity. Here is not as strong anymore, it's a little bit more saggy, okay, it's a little bit weaker. Alright, yeah, okay. Let's get your chin. One, 2, 3, 4 blackheads and 1, 2 enlarged pores, but that's it, okay. Elasticity is quite good and it's quite tight there. Alright, and just go down here. Good bounce there, let me just go down. stretch. Not much stretch there, which is fantastic. So your skin on your neck is still quite nice and tight and supple. Good bounce there, okay. Good elasticity. Okay. Which is great. Just check your chest. Yeah, very dehydrated. Yeah. Elasticity isn't as good on your chest. Okay. Bounce isn't as good either. Okay. Stretch a little bit. Yeah. Now a lot of that is to do with the sun damage. Alright, so we really need to start protecting that area. Alright, and the rest of your face. The skin barrier there isn't very good either, my lovely. Alright, yeah, it does need some repairing and hydrating. Okay, need to get that nice and supple again, alright. And I can see some little creasing, little bit of lines, which aren't deep set at the moment, but they'll be on the way there. Alright, so we try and really help smooth this area out, okay. Good. Okay. Okay. So you do have dark circles, alright, here and here is the worst. You know, a slight little line there and there. Okay, I'm going to squeeze. So you see here you've got some what we call creping. Alright, now this is because under here is obviously aging, but it's also dehydrated and the skin barrier needs repairing. Alright, yes, we need to work on that. Really get those areas under the eyes really hydrated, really nice and supple. Alright, and because your skin there is very thin, it's very hard to kind of keep that area nice and supple. Alright, so we need to make sure that we are looking after this area under our eyes. Okay, my lovely. I can't see any breakouts anywhere. Alright, I can't see any scarring. I can't feel or see any lumps or bumps either. It all looks, you know, very nice and smooth. Okay, now overall your skin health is quite good. Okay, there's just some areas that we do need to improve. Alright, let me just get my special light. Okay, close your eyes for me. Yeah, I can see all the sun damage with this. Okay. Squeeze the skin. Okay, I'm just popping the purple light on in the room. Okay, now I'm going to take some pictures. Keep nice and still for me. Turn that way. That way. Back at me. Pop your head back. Stay there. Turn to the right, keeping your head like that. And the other way. Back at me. Good, and pop your head down, that's it. Smile. Frown. Raise your brows. Relax. Good job. Okay, I'll take that light off now. Wonderful. Alright, just going to do some face tracing. I'm just tracing the areas of concern. Okay. Just going to turn this off and the magnifying glass out. Okay. Right. So, overall, your skin health is really good. Okay, you're quite youthful and you don't have any major concerns, really. All right. So, your forehead is very dehydrated. All right. And you do have a slight little line, but it's very, very minimal. But it's only really noticeable when I squeeze, or if you make a frown or raise your brows, something like that. All right. Okay, and it's still got a good elasticity and good bounce. And you do have some, obviously, pigmentation there too. All right, you do have slight crow's feet, nothing too excessive and not very deep set. All right, a little bit of a line here, which is the same as the crow's feet. Slight line under the eyes and dark circles. All right, but the dark circles are mainly there, and the slight line links up to the crow's feet, but it isn't deep set. All right. Under your eyes are very dehydrated and you've got some creeping on the go, and your skin barrier there isn't very good, so we need to repair that and really hydrate the area. It's really going to help with any fine lines and wrinkles, my lovely, okay, and stop them from getting worse. Okay, and your nose, you've got, as I said, some blackheads there which could be removed, and you know, it's producing extra oil there. Okay, your lips are a little bit dry, so I recommend just, you know, exfoliating them once a week and using a good lip balm and some masks. All right, overall you could definitely do with something for dehydration and pigmentation. All right, so maybe like vitamin C or something like that, and you need to be using an SPF, my lovely. All right, that's going to really help prevent aging, and it can help you know, protect your skin, which is very important, my love. Okay, and I feel like now you could possibly do with some collagen. All right, start bringing that into your diet. Okay, there's all sorts of different ones in the market just to help repair your collagen. Yeah, because obviously it starts to deplete, and then that's when our skin goes saggier, loss of muscle tone, like a bit like here and here. Elasticity goes, your bounce goes, and you know, when it starts to get like that, you need to nip it in the bud and start something like collagen. You know, something that's got, you know, bovine and marine in, something like that. But make sure it does have vitamin C in it as well, because it's not going to work without that. All right, I can send you over some recommendations. Now, you need to be exfoliating at least once a week. Nice, gentle peeling exfoliator will be nice for you, or something like a, you know, paste or something that you could use. I want you to use a hydrating cleanser, all right, and always double cleanse as well, and make sure you are removing your makeup correctly. All right, my love. And you want a lovely, rich moisturiser for night time, and you want something with anti-aging properties in it as well, and hydrating as well. Eye cream, we need something that's going to repair and hydrate under that area, okay, and something that's going to lock in the moisture. You know, and some ceramides will be nice under there as well. Okay, and you need to be using a tretinoin or retinol or something like that, maybe just once a week or maybe twice at a push, just to help your cells renew, and that's going to help prevent any more aging. All right, so you want a makeup remover, something like the Garnier Hyaluron one is nice, or any kind of, you know, makeup oil or something, cream or whatever, or any other micellar water, something like that would be good. All right, Then you want to double cleanse. I quite like the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. Okay, exfoliators, we could use the Elf Peel Exfoliator. Alright, it's very nice and gentle. Or we could use the Daily Microfoliant by Dermalogica. Okay, then you will want to use a mix of masks. Okay, you know, you want hydrating ones, you want plumping ones, you want calming ones that are going to draw out any oil, especially for your nose and chin area. Alright, you want some tightening masks, all sorts of different ones. Don't stick to a set one when it comes to the masks. I think the more variety you use, the better. Alright, and you can use toner or something like hypochlorous solution. You know, some Napier's do one, Isoskin, something like that. It's very refreshing and it's going to help, you know, reduce the pores, and it's good antibacterial. Okay, then you want a serum of some sort. Okay, you can try hyaluronic acid, but it can have a sticky effect and it doesn't always work for everybody. An anti-aging serum are quite nice. Cruel do a lovely one, and they also do a gorgeous moisturizer as well, and eye cream. Yeah, so have a look at that range. But talking about eye creams, CeraVe Eye Repair is really good. Okay, I'd recommend that, and the ointment as well, Advanced Repair ointment, especially for under your eye areas. It's brilliant. Alright, so we want to be removing makeup, double cleansing, exfoliating once or twice a week. We want a good moisturiser and some kind of serum, anti-aging, tightening, firming, hydrating, you know, nourishing, adding moisture, anything like that. All going to help keep your skin nice and supple, smooth, hydrated and toned. Alright, and obviously your eye creams are essential, and an SPF. And if you want to use a tretinoin or a retinol, retinoid or something like that, Skin and Me do a good one, tretinoin product. They also, you know, add other things in as well, so that might be quite useful. But if you are using a retinol product, please definitely wear SPF. Alright, okay, I know I've told you a lot of information, so what I will do is write this all up for you, including all the recommendations, and go from there. Alright, but yes, your skin is aging, but not as drastic as you think, and there is things that we can do to slow this process down. Alright, definitely adding some supplements in and some collagen are really going to work for you, and then finding a good full range of skincare products to help. Alright, you're very welcome. Any questions? Alright, if you do think of any, please give me a call. You take care now. Bye bye.